Components of food. In the previous chapter we learned about food. Why do we take food? From where do we get food? That is the different sources of food we learned. In that we learned that when you take food, we get energy to do work, or we get some components which help us to grow or repair the body. Okay. Now what are these things? What is the main components, or what does food contain? What is there in the food? That is what we are going to learn today. So the first thing, what is there in food? What are the components of food? Okay, there are mainly 7 components are there in the food. Okay, and all these 7 components are very essential for our growth. Similarly, growth as well as getting energy. Okay, so these components have a special name. They are called nutrients. What are they called? They are called nutrients. So what are nutrients? Substances essential for maintaining life. Means for our life to go on smoothly, what do we need in our body? Those substances. At the same time, they also help us for growth. So the substances essential for maintaining life and for growth are called nutrients. Now I told you there are major 7 nutrients. Okay, which are the nutrients? Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water and roughage. These are the major nutrients present in our food. Or when you take food, you are taking all these things inside, all these substances. Unknowingly, we are taking all these things when you take the food. And these all things are necessary. Some of them in large amount we need, some of them we need in small amount. But these all components are very important for our life. Now let us learn them one by one in detail. What are carbohydrates, or why should we eat carbohydrates, or why should we take carbohydrate? Okay, the main help given by carbohydrate is they provide us energy for doing our work, or for repairing our body, or for all activities. The carbohydrates gives us energy. So carbohydrates are energy giving food. And usually from where do we get this energy, or from where do we get carbohydrates? All glucose items, sugar, that means sweets, what we get, and the starch that we take every day. These all things give us lots of carbohydrates. Now what are the main sources of carbohydrates? Cereals means what? Rice, wheat, all such things. What do you eat? Okay, bajra and all those items, they contain lots of carbohydrates. And then potato, sugar cane, as well as sweet potato, jaggery, honey. Most of the fruits, they provide us carbohydrates. See, when you are hungry, if you eat a banana, or when you eat an apple, you feel filled. At the same time, you get energy also. That is because they all provides you carbohydrates. The next one is fat. The next nutrient is fats. Fats also provide you energy, but there is a difference. When you take carbohydrate, how much energy you get? It's double energy you will get from fats. So fats are also energy giving food. And from where do we get this fat? Butter, ghee, milk, all this milk products and all oils will provide you fats. You may be familiar with bhajiyas. When it is winter season, we eat lots of fried items. Similarly, we eat lots of sweet during winter season. When it is very cold, we eat more. Right? That is because this fats will keep your body warm as well as it will give you lots of energy to keep it active. So what are the main sources? Almost all the nuts, groundnut, cashew nut and all such type of nuts will provide you fats. Similarly, almost all the oils, milk products, also egg yolk. Inside the egg, yellow color one part is there, that is called the yolk. Egg yolk and meat like chicken, mutton or all types of meat will provide you lots of fat. Now, the next nutrient is proteins. Proteins are called bodybuilding food. What is the reason you know? Proteins provide us all the requirements or all the required things for building our body, for making the cells of the body. Okay, so it is called bodybuilding food. And from where do we get this? We get it from milk and milk products, pulses, peas, nuts, fish, egg, meat. All these are sources of proteins. Children like you need lots of protein. Why? You know, you are in the growing age. So those who are lazy, those who are stubborn, some children they don't take milk, they don't eat food. Pulses we don't like, that we don't like. If you do like that, you won't be able to develop your body. Later on, you will suffer. Okay, your height will not increase, your body will not be healthy, your cells will not develop properly. So this will be a problem. So whatever food is prepared by mama at home, you need to take. Mama knows what is needed at this time. Okay, every day children should, of your age, every day children should take milk. Okay, milk is one of the best source for proteins. So try to take milk every day, and then also take all the pulses and peas. Okay, pulses and peas, I will introduce you some of the pulses and peas, even nuts. If nothing, it's not compulsory that you should eat only badam. You can take groundnut every day. Take one small bowl full of groundnut. Okay, that is also very good for your health. And those who like to eat fish, egg or meat, you can take that even. It's not compulsory to take any one type of food. You can have all the type of food together. Okay. Now what are the main functions or what are the main things, work done by proteins? I told you they are the building materials. You know that your body is made up of cells. These cells are made with the help of proteins. So if the cells are not made, then your body will not grow. Okay. So you need lots of protein, okay, in the growing age. Next is for growth. I told you when the cells are developed properly, then you will grow. So for growth and developing your body, you need lots of proteins. Now see, children, they play too much, they get hurt. Okay. So some part or the other part of your body may get damaged. So if you want to get cured from that all things, if you got hurt somewhere, your skin got bruise on the skin or any such thing, these tissues will get damaged. So when these tissues need repairing, we need lots of, what do you need? Proteins we need. Okay, so if you want to repair your body and replace the damaged tissues in your body, we need protein. So proteins are a very important part of our food. So that is why every day we take proteins. Similarly, carbohydrates are also very important. So we take every day carbohydrates. Every day we eat rice or chapati. Okay. Every day we eat dal. Okay. Similarly, fats are also very important. That is why when your mother prepare roti or chapati, we use ghee. Okay, or we use oil. Okay, so these three parts, carbohydrates, fats and proteins, are very much important, or it is needed in large quantity in our food. So every day we need to take them. Now let us see some of the pulses and peas which we take. We don't know the names in English. You see chana which you eat most of the days. No, chana you like everybody. Chana is called Bengal gram. Now udad dal. Udad you call, that is called black gram. Okay, because udad though it looks white, originally when you take it will have a black cover. Okay. Green gram, which one looks green? Moong. And lentil is called masoor. Masoor which we use is called lentil. And rajma, that is called kidney beans. Why is it called kidney beans? You know, its shape is like the kidney, so it is called kidney beans. These are all the pieces and pulses which we use usually, but we don't know the names in English. So try to remember these names. So what is proteins? Proteins are the nutrients needed for building body, and children need it a lot. So remember every day to eat pulses, whatever mama gives. Okay. Now the next nutrient is vitamins. Unlike proteins and carbohydrate, vitamins are needed in very small quantity. So we have to take only very less. But again, it is very much necessary that every day we should eat such food which gives you vitamin. It's a very important or a vital role is there in our body for the growth and development, and even to keep our body free from diseases. So to keep our body healthy, and in case if you became sick, then to fight with those germs and protect your body also you need vitamins. There are so many vitamins. Okay. Vitamins are very much necessary to have immunity. Nowadays you may be very much familiar with that word, immunity. Every day you should take vitamin C to keep your body healthy, to be free from corona. You need its main vitamin. You take B complex tablets, we take zinc, ovate, all that multivitamin tablets. Okay. But children, instead of taking the tablets or as a supplement, what we should take is try to take, because when you take tablets and all, the body may not accept it completely. So what is the best way to have all the vitamins? Eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Whatever seasonal fruits are available, whatever vegetables are available, the nature itself, they know. The nature knows what is needed for the human body. So in every particular areas, according to the season, some fruits are available. Take those fruits. Take those vegetables. Every day make it compulsory that at least 1 or 2 fruits, and whatever vegetables are available you should take. So if you take regularly these fruits and vegetables, no need to take any tablets for getting these vitamins. Now which are I told you there are many vitamins. Which are those vitamins? A to Z, most of the vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, D, E, K. These are all vitamin. In B, it is vitamin B complex we call, because it contains many subparticles like vitamin B1, vitamin B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9 and B12. Nowadays this is also very much common. Children also suffer from this because they don't take milk and milk product. B12 deficiency. It is really surprising that Gujarat is one of the states which produce lots and lots of the number 1 milk producing state. But here people suffer because of lack of vitamin B12. There are so many reasons maybe for that. One main reason is we don't take the food in the natural way. Okay. So buttermilk is one of the best source of B12. Every day drink 1 glass of buttermilk, you won't have any problem. Okay. And then B12 is available from meat and other things which we may not be taking. But buttermilk you can take, everybody can take buttermilk and cheese. These are all milk products will also give you vitamin B12. So try to take all the milk products, regularly, eat lots of fruits regularly, eat all the vegetables regularly. You will not have any problem of vitamin deficiency. Okay. Now, what is the main problem with vitamin is that it won't get stored in your body. One day if you eat lots of fruits, you got lots of vitamins, it will not get stored in your body. You need to take it regularly. That is why we take everyday vegetables, we take everyday milk, we take everyday fruits. So you have to form a habit of, mostly parents have this complaint that children don't eat vegetables. Children don't like to eat chapatis. They like all junk food. So those who are eating this junk food, slowly their body will suffer. Okay. You might have observed that those who eat healthy will not face any problem of, even this coronavirus will not affect them. Okay, what is the reason? Their body is immune, their body is well developed, they don't have any problem. So it's too important to pay attention to your food. Okay, so all of you from today itself at least, what you have to do, regularly eat fruits, regularly eat vegetables, regularly drink milk. Okay, that's all for today. In the next class, we will see some more nutrients. Thank you.